Well. It's autumn, baby. Feels like autumn. Feels like, I'm trying to say autumn more because oh, look at this Tesla's just waiting at a stop sign. The sun's going down quicker, earlier. Days are getting shorter. A little chilly walking out of my car. Not a bad feeling. But are we all just trying to figure it out as we go? I mean, I was watching a video about the economy, and it had this dude, it was actually talking about a South Park episode that talked about the economy and how it worked. But essentially the gist of what this guy was saying is that, like, the economy, like, kind of doesn't exist in a weird way. Not that it doesn't exist, but it, you know, when people say, or when you read, oh, economists say this is going to happen, economists say that's going to happen, you know, the world has fallen. Really, just in reality, no one really knows what they're doing. I forget what he called it. It was like the fallacy of, I just use my brain all day. It was some sort of fallacy of status or something like that. So basically, like, there's this fallacy that if someone is the boss or someone is in a high position, they are experts in their field. There's just this idea that because someone works in a position, they're an expert and they know, which that's a fallacy because a lot of times there's people in high positions that don't know what they're doing. One thing to me is like sports teams that are owned by families. One example is a sports team owned by families, because you think like, oh man, this person works for the Lakers, or, you know, they're running the Lakers. They must be experts in basketball, but they might be just as incompetent as the next person. They might have gotten hired just because they were in a fraternity with, you know, the first string ball boy or something like that. So there's this fallacy that just because you're at the top, you know what you're doing. But I feel like I'm that person too, to be honest. Like, I feel like I'm just trying to make it up as I go, trying to figure everything out as I go, try to learn on the fly and adapt on the fly. And I feel a little bit like an imposter. But I guess I just have to get used to that, because I think everyone feels that way, if I'm being honest. I think everyone goes home thinking, thank God they don't know the truth. And I could be wrong. But at least in my field, like, I'm trying to be a teacher, and you have to know everything. And I just don't yet. I just don't know everything quite yet. And I feel bad about that, but it's like, I guess you just don't know what you don't know. But sometimes that could be frustrating, but at the end of the day, I think what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to look at myself as a brisket, you know? You can't cook a good brisket in the microwave at the end of the day. You can't do that. It's gonna take 14 hours for it to be, you know, juicy, tender, and it's got to be tended to. And I feel like I'm a brisket right now that needs to be done, but it's only hour one. But yeah, I don't know. I think we're all just trying to figure it out. I think none of us have any clue what's going on. I think we're faking it till we're making it, and I'm just gonna try to be okay with that, because it's not necessarily always fun. Even in my other jobs that I did for 10 years, I still felt like I had no idea what I was doing. I was trying to just make the ends meet. But yeah, no one knows what they're doing, and that's okay. And if you don't know what you're doing either, good. You're just like the rest of us. All right, peace.